In the NBA, all roads lead to Denver, Colorado for All-Star Weekend 2005, and we've got it all for you. From the rookies and sophomores squaring off, to the excitement of the three-point shootout, the thundering slam dunk contest, and of course, East meets West as the best of the NBA go toe-to-toe. Live from the heart of Colorado, welcome NBA fans to the mile-high city of Denver, site of the 2005 EA Sports three-point shootout. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by former three-point shootout and dunk contest contestant Kenny the Jet Smith. We're about to get things started, so let's take you courtside for the player introductions.
It's showtime, Denver. Let's hear it for tonight's participants in the 2005 three-point shootout. From the Phoenix Suns, Joe Johnson. From the Philadelphia 76ers, Kyle Korver. From the Denver Nuggets, Vashawn Leonard. From the Seattle Sonics, Vladimir Radmanovich. From the Phoenix Suns, Quentin Richardson. From the Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant. From the Seattle Sonics, Ray Allen. From the New York Knicks, Allen Houston.
Johnson is first up in tonight's shootout. He'll have 60 seconds to try and make his way through 5 racks containing 4 regular balls and 1 money ball on each rack. A perfect score is 30. Let's see how he fares.
2, 3, 4.
He's hit 4 straight. Looks like he's finding the touch. A 5th straight wasn't meant to be, Jay.
6, 7.
Make it 4 straight. He's finding the range now. He hit 4 straight before missing that one.
10, 11, 12.
If he keeps this up, he could finish in the 20s. That 13, might be good enough to win this thing.
14, 15.
That's 4 16. Consecutive. His stroke's looking good. And that short streak ends at 4.
17, 18. 19, 20.
That money ball just killed him tonight. He missed them all. Looks like he has some good rhythm out there tonight, Kenny. Korver is next up in round 1. He looks relaxed and ready to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Having trouble finding the range here with his 3rd straight miss. Drops it for 2.
4.
Here's one of those guys. It's amazing to watch him shoot because it's almost automatic the way he fires three-pointers up there.
He's a strong shooter, Ernie. And what I mean by a strong shooter, it's effortless from that range. Most guys have to really struggle from that range. But for him, he doesn't have to struggle. He's not even like breaking a sweat.
12.
14 going to the final rack here, Jet.
15. 16. 17. 18.
Hit every one of those that time. That's 20 to finish up his turn this round. Leonard is up next, so we'll get our first look at him here in the opening round of the competition.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120
And he's finished the first rack with 3.
These guys should be hitting like that.
4.
They're wide open.
5. 6. 7.
4 back-to-back. He may have a run starting. 4 straight before missing the mark.
8. 9. 10.
He's at 4 in a row. He's finding a nice
13.
groove. Perfect on that rack.
14.
The run of consecutive hits is up to 6.
50. 60. 70.
The streak is over at 9 straight. A nice streak strung together.
18. 19. 20. 21.
That's one full rack. And that's 23 for him this round. A solid stroke, Kenny. He sits atop the standings after... Radmanovic is our next shooter, Kenny. I watched him during warm-ups, and I couldn't believe how smooth he was. Let's see if he can do it now that the pressure's on.
1. 2. 3. 4.
That's 4 in a row. He's warming up.
6.
Nice shooting. That's one full rack down with no misses.
7. 8.
8 in a row. He's getting that look,
10.
Kenny. Another full rack down. He's on fire.
13. 14.
That's a dozen straight.
50.
14 in a row. This guy's
18.
zeroed in right now, Kenny. He's perfect through the last 3.
19. 20. 21. 22.
Going into the last rack, he needs 1 to tie, 2 to advance. He's
23.
tied.
24.
Yeah!
25. 26.
He was in the zone. That's 26 for him that round. That shooting display puts him in first place. Richardson is up next in the first round of tonight's shootout. He looks warmed up and ready to go, Jet. Let's see what he can do.
3, 2, 1.
1. 2. 3.
He finds the net for the 4th straight time. That run he had ends at 4.
5. 6. 7. 8.
4 in a row. He's getting his rhythm. And that streak is over at 4. That's 2 missed money balls in a row. That's like missing 4 regular.
11. 12.
That's 4 hits in a row. He's dialing in the distance. Hey, that's some shooting. He cleared the entire rack.
50. 60. 70. 18. 20.
As he finishes with the 4th rack, he's behind by 3.
21.
And there's 1. That's 2.
23.
He's tied. Yeah!
24.
He's feeling it. 3 racks in a
26
row.
points.
Bryant will be next to go in this first round of competition. Let's see how he fares. 24 or more is what he'll want to aim for.
1.
So when do you start hearing? Do you hear the crowd? Do you hear the music? Or is it just a vacuum when you're out there?
No, you hear the boos and you hear the cheers. You don't hear the in-between. You don't hear what they're
3.
saying to you, but you know when they're booing.
4.
Take your time with that money ball, young fella.
Don't think he heard you, Jet. Just 4 through 2.
Come on, son. Pick up the
6.
pace.
7. 8.
He's hit 4 straight. Looks like he's finding the touch. 4 in a row before a miss. And he'll have to wave goodbye to the next round, as we now know he has been eliminated with that miss.
12.
And he's got half of a possible 24. Make it 4 straight. He's finding the range now.
50. 60.
He's hit number 7 in a row. A decent score, 16 points to finish the round. Allen is next up in round 1. He looks relaxed and ready to go. He's looking for 21 or more
5,
here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
A lot of times what you'll see, Kenny, in this competition, somebody is more accustomed to shooting in rhythm or somebody's shooting better in transition, somebody's a better set shooter.
He could just shoot. This guy doesn't care if shooting, set, jump shot. It's the purest shot in the NBA, and it's so easy for him. This shot is easy.
8 through 2 racks.
Ernie, can you handle the next rack? I got to make a call. You need to make that money ball, Ernie.
Not sure he can hear you, Jet. He's at 10 after 3.
12. 13, 14.
He needs all 6 points to avoid elimination heading into rack 5.
50.
He's got that first one to go.
60.
Uh-oh, 2 in a row. You get
17.
your rhythm. That's 3 in a row. Give me one more, young fella. Yeah! What a clutch performance.
Houston is our final shooter of round 1. Let's see if this spot in the order works to his benefit or simply adds extra pressure.
1, 2, 3.
Just 1 miss on the first.
He's stroking them like they're layups out there.
6.
Streaks at 5. He's stroking.
8. 9.
And it's over. Oh, it's over. Went for 7 straight, but misses.
11. 12. 13. 15.
He just made the entire rack. He's got the touch
16.
tonight.
17. 18. 19. 20.
These shots are just icing on the cake, Kenny. His superb shooting performance will get him through. That's his 12th straight basket. Can you say feeling it, Kenny? 25 is a great score. What a performance. And with that score, he's on to the next round. Johnson up first to try and break this tie. 24 seconds to make as many as he can. Then it's out of his hands whether or not he advances.
1, 2. 3. 4. Joe Johnson with 4 points.
Didn't look like he was totally comfortable out there, but a pretty good start nonetheless. Corbett is up, and I'm sure he's going to just stay loose and hit as many as he can. He knows what he has to beat, but it's not like he can stop shooting when he hits that mark. He knows he's not the last to shoot.
1, 2.
Can you run the risk? Can you run the risk of trying to go too quickly in this competition?
No question. You have to shoot shots the same way you shoot them in the game,
6.
or they're not going to go in.
7. 8.
That's 6 in a row. It looks like he's found his touch. And a miss stops the streak at 7. And that score puts him in the lead. Allen is the shooter everyone has their eyes on now. He's the one who will determine how this tiebreaker turns out. Who will keep going? Who will take a seat? It's all up to him.
1.
How about his form, Kenny?
Well, he keeps that elbow in, and he's got short movement on his shot. It's probably one of the purest shots that you're going to see. This is a shooter right here.
Make it 6 misses. Somebody throw this guy a lifeline. It's unfortunate, but that shooting display is not good enough to take him to the next round. And that score will mean he's finished for the night. Vladimir Radmanovich came up with the best score in that round as we look at who will move on.
Allen Houston, LaShawn Leonard, and Kyle Korver. Up first, Kyle Korver.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 4 consecutive. His stroke's looking good. That streak short-lived, coming to an end at 4.
6, 7, 8.
4 back-to-back. He may have a run started. He had a run started with 4 straight before that miss.
10, 11, 12.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this guy is going to finish strong.
13, 14, 15, 16.
He's at 4 in a row. He's finding a nice groove. He ran the entire rack. 6 consecutive. He's got a good rhythm going.
21, 22.
9 in a row. He's showing some signs now. A more than respectable 22 for the round.
Up next, Sean Leonard.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3 points after that one.
I wonder if his shooting stroke is going to fatigue him later on.
5, 6, 7.
That's 4 in a row. He's warming up. A 5th straight wasn't meant to be, Jet.
8, 9, 10.
He finds the net for the 4th straight time.
Hey, this guy can shoot. You know how to shoot the ball, Ernie?
13, 14, 15.
4 in a row. He's getting his rhythm.
17.
Nails that entire rack. That's 17 after 4. Now to the final rack.
19, 20, 21.
Not one miss through 2 racks now.
23 points.
That's 23 for him this round.
Next up, Allen Houston.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Hits the money ball for 5 on that first rack.
One shy of
6.
cleaning the rack.
7, 8, 9,
And that run of consecutive baskets will end at 7.
10, 11, 12, 13.
That's 4 hits in a row. He's dialing in the distance. He hit 4 straight before missing that.
14, 15, 16, 17.
And that short streak ends at 4. He's in the final stretch with 17.
19, 20, 21.
21 points to finish the round.
21 points.
Just 1 round away from the final shootout, and he will not be participating. 24 or more is what he'll want to aim for.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's hit 4 straight. Looks like he's finding the touch. 4 straight before missing the mark.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Count it. That was a full rack. 10 through 2. Impressive.
Pretty good show so far. Oh, and I guess the shooting's not bad either.
13.
He's up to 9 straight. Is that hoop regulation, Kenny? Through those last 2 without a
17,
miss.
18, 19, 20, 22.
1 rack left. He still needs 1 more to pull even. He's
23,
tied.
24, 25, 26.
19 in a row. He's on fire. Absolutely stroking it out there. That performance, good enough for the lead. 24 or more is what he'll want to aim for.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3.
And he's finished the first rack with 3.
3 out of a possible 6? Big deal. I could go for 6 in my suit.
That's 5 in a row. He's heating up. The streak ends at 5. First 2 racks gives him 7.
My boy is feeling it. Keep it up, son. You're stroking it nice.
10.
Make it 4 straight. He's finding the range now. That run he had ends at 4.
13. 14.
That's 4 consecutive. His stroke's looking good. And that'll mean he's out of this competition. These remaining shots won't matter.
17. 18. 19.
Good shooting. That's good shooting. 19 points is a solid score in the 3-point shootout. The final round will not include him. He's gone from this shootout. Quentin Richardson led all competitors in that round as we look at those who have made the cut. Leonard just made it into this final round. Now let's see if he can get hot and post a big score in this deciding round.
4, 3, 2, 1.
3 points after that one.
He's feeling good about that last rack, but can he keep it up?
5, 6,
4 back-to-back. He may have a run starting. A clean rack that time.
11, 12.
He's hit 9 straight. Is this guy a robot, Kenny? Everything's falling right now. Clean them both. Number 12. He's automatic right now. 14 consecutive. What a display. He's got it going now. 3 full racks. 17 in a row. He's beyond hot.
25.
Perfect over the last 4 racks. Are you kidding me? Richardson has earned the right to be in control of his own destiny as the last shooter of the evening. He knows what he has to do. Now let's see if he can get it done.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's hit 4 in a row. He's finding a nice groove. Got all 6 that time. Points, that is. He hit 5 in a row before a miss.
8, 9.
That's 4 in a row. He's warming up. Watch out for this guy. He's feeling it.
The crowd is showing him some love.
13.
He's putting on a show out there.
14, 15.
Full points for him on that rack, Kenny. He's only missed 1 shot in the first 3 racks.
19, 20, 21.
Right down to the wire heading into rack 5. He's going to need almost all of them, Jet. He's got 1.
He gets the second one down. He's going to roll.
26.
This kid is perfect right now. This is the fourth step of the time. Yeah, that's what champions are made of.
Points.
It's been a good one. Quentin Richardson should have reason to celebrate tonight. He's our 3-point champion. And so he wins this year's 3-point contest.
For your 2005 3-point shootout champion, Quentin Richardson.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Denver, Colorado, where we're bringing you live the 2005 EA Sports Slam Dunk Competition. I'm Ernie Johnson, and with me, as always, Kenny the Jet Smith. Some of the league's best are here, Kenny. Let's go down courtside to find out who they are.
Denver, Colorado, stand up and make some noise for the 2005 Slam Dunk contestants. From the New Orleans Hornets at 6'10", Chris Anderson. From the New Orleans Hornets at 6'6", J.R. Smith. From the Atlanta Hawks at 6'9", Josh Smith. From the Phoenix Suns at 6'10", Amari Stoudemire. Your judges for tonight's contest. He won this competition in 1985, Dominique Wilkins. Former NBA Slam Dunk champion, D. Brown. A former NBA champion, Clyde the Glide Drexler. The original Slam Dunk champion, the Doctor, Julius Erving. He is the shortest Slam Dunk champion in history, Anthony Spud Webb.
Anderson is our first dunker of the night. Let's see what he'll pull from his bag of tricks, Kenny. I love to see creativity in this contest. I feel a toss coming.
Decent. Not bad. He's getting them on their feet. He's starting to rile them up. He's riling them up. That's maybe like an 8 or a 9. It's nice, but I think he held back a little bit.
He actually did get 1-9, but pretty much all 8s. I'd say a 41 is a pretty fair score.
That's all right. He just doesn't look too happy. But he's got to understand, not every dunk can be perfect.
That's a pretty good first dunk. Look for him to build off of that now. Smith has some amazing dunks in his repertoire. Let's see what he starts off with tonight. Let's see what he comes up with here, Kenny. The toss.
Did you see how high he was? Did you see how high he was?
A perfect pass to himself with the alley-oop.
I got a new nickname for him. His Highness. His Highness.
Ooh, that's clever.
That's like a 10 plus. 10 and then some. 11, 12, 13, whatever.
No surprise here, Kenny. A perfect 50.
Look at him acting like there's no big deal or something. He just became a legend. We'll be seeing that dunk in every highlight film from now to forever.
He's in the top spot with that dunk.
50.
Smith is up next with his first try of the night. Let's see what he's going to come up with to get the judge's attention here, Kenny. That's a little different, little kick.
Not bad. You know what? If he would have hit the ball a little bit harder, it would have went a little bit higher, and he would have been right on target.
Yeah. I mean, this one was well thought out.
The creativity, the thought process, the precision, the timing. Look at him catch it. Look at him catch it.
And good hang time.
You've got to give something like that a 60. That was the best dunk I've ever seen.
Pretty enthusiastic with the 10s there, Jet. He easily gets 50 for that.
I'm still shaking my head over here. That was just crazy.
Josh Smith with a score of 50.
Stoudemire is our final competitor of this first round. He's told me he's going to bring something big for his first dunk. Nice toss. Oh, and that dunk just got better and better.
That dunk is so difficult because not only going through with the legs, but you're spinning and doing a 180 at the same time.
What a finish.
Ernie, that's gonna go down as one of the greatest dunks in history. Give that man the crown and let's go home, because it's over.
You were right, Kenny. They're unanimous with the 10s.
Yeah, and he deserves it too. He's got to be one of the sickest dunkers ever.
With a score of 50.
Anderson should be nice and warmed up now. He's ready to lead off the final dunks of this opening round. He's been working on something special.
Yeah, he's got to come out the bag of tricks for this one.
Let's see what he's pulled out of his bag of tricks. Oh, how about this between the legs?
Between the legs. But I want to see someone take it between the legs twice. If someone does that
gonna happen.
twice, I think they can do it. Look at him doing this.
Yeah, but twice.
He still had the elevation to do it.
Man, you're a lunatic.
That's a 50. A 50. Are you kidding me?
You called it, Kenny. He gets a perfect score for that.
Look at him over there like that wasn't no big deal. Just give him the crown now, man.
Chris Anderson with a score of 50.
Smith will be coming up next with his final attempt of the round. Need to see something special here. The toss, and you're a big fan of tossing the ball to yourself?
Yeah, because I think that's difficult. But when you do it in the front, it's not as difficult, but what it does, he had great elevation and a great finish. That's pretty normal.
That was pretty stylish.
In a dunk contest, it's normal. That's not a 10, but it was pretty nice, so I'll give him a 9.
Well, he managed to get almost all 9s from our judges there. That'll give him 44 for the attempt.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't getting 10s for that. I think he got a pretty good score for that dunk.
He leads it after that
with
one.
a score of 44.
Smith is up next with his final dunk of round 1. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it'll still have to be a quality dunk here. The kick.
This guy has taken this contest by storm.
He gets some oohing and eyeing with the pass, and then the thunderous finish.
He's not even trying. This guy's so good. He's not even trying. That's got to be close to a 50.
Well, he did get a couple of 10s there, but apparently they think he can do slightly better as well.
That's perfect, man. I see he didn't deserve a 50, and he didn't get one. But that's a good score for him.
Stoudemire is up and looking to close out the first round with this attempt. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it'll still have to be a quality dunk here.
Throws it up.
Taken off from the left wing. Oh! Not just between the legs, but a reverse.
A reverse between the legs. See the backboard, kiss the sky, dunk it home.
Too much to remember.
Forget 10. I'm giving that like a 12. That was the best dunk I've ever seen.
10s across the board, Jet. A perfect score.
That man has just taken a step into legendary status. You the man, son.
Stoudemire with a score of 50.
This round is in the books as we now take a look at who's advancing.
And Josh Smith.
Smith is up to attempt his first dunk of the final round. Now let's see if he'll come up with something original here. Well, off the knee and... Oh, no, come on.
Goodness. I like it, though. I like it. E for effort, baby. But you got to knock it down.
Uh-oh. Taken off from the left wing. That's a tough toss.
That's a tough toss and a tough catch.
I was trying to figure out how he made the toss to begin with, much less where it was headed.
But to catch it, to toss it, a perfect pass. He should lead the league in assists making passes like that. That's nice. That's nice. I got to give that like an 8, 8.5.
Pretty close to what we thought there, Kenny. Straight 9s for a 45.
Yeah, you got to show the judges a little more than that if you want to get up in the 10 range.
Josh Smith with a score of 45.
Stoudemire is up now for his first dunk of the final round. He's seen what the other guy had to offer. We'll see what he brings to the table. Hey, I like that.
All right, pretty. That's a good hit because it gives you a little showmanship, a little difference. You're not just throwing it up and lobbing it. I'm a showman. That was nice. That was nice. I'll give that a 9.
Pretty good scores there. No 10s, though, Kenny.
Okay. That's pretty good. He's all right.
Stoudemire with a score of 45.
Smith will be holding nothing back now. This is his last attempt of the night. Let's see what you got, young man.
Oh!
Whoa, that was no good.
I'm going to give you this, Ernie. That's some air. He needs more air under him to get that dunk to go down.
Scratch that from his record. He's using a replacement.
His second crack at it. He better do something impressive for the judges.
Always like the elevation he gets. Looks like he'll toss it to himself. How much can one man do in midair?
That was one dunk that you would love to see again. I don't think anyone else in this contest can do that.
Already into his spin when he went between
His legs and spinning. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. A 50.
And there we see it, all tens for a perfect score.
He's stepping up, man. He's stepping up. Give him the title now. Let's go home. It's over.
Josh Smith with a score of 50.
Stoudemire will wrap it up for us with this last dunk. I am predicting he'll try to bring the house down with this last dunk of the night. Now, requires some skill to go up and catch that ball. And the crowd likes it, but I don't know if it's good enough, Kenny.
See, the crowd likes it. They want him to win because they favor this guy, but that was not good enough. That's going to be like a 42 or 43, something like that. It's nice, but he can do better.
So that won't cut it, and that means we have ourselves a winner, folks. This year's Slam Dunk champion will be Josh Smith.
With a score of 41.
He's worked hard to get it, and it's paid off. Josh Smith is the winner of tonight's dunk competition. That's it for this year's dunk contest, folks. It's been a slice.
NBA All-Star Slam Dunk Contest, Josh Smith.
Well, if you're looking for the best in NBA action, folks, you have come to the right place. It is All-Star Weekend. The best dunkers in the NBA, the guys with the deft touch from the outside, the three-point marksmen, and some of the best young players in basketball, all gathering for one weekend. And it all leads up to the All-Star game itself as East meets West. We're here live in beautiful Houston, Texas, home to tonight's shootout, where bragging rights as top gun in the league are up for grabs. This is Ernie Johnson, and I'm joined by my colleague and good buddy, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's get things started as the PA announcer introduces this year's competitors.
All right, Houston, get on your feet and welcome tonight's participants in the 2006 three-point shootouts.
Is our first competitor of the night. If he can post a good score, he can put some early pressure on this star-studded field. 5 racks, 30's a perfect score. Remember, the last ball on each rack, the money ball, is worth 2. That's 2. 3 points after that one.
I wonder if his shooting stroke is going to fatigue him later on.
4.
So how does his style fit into this competition?
Well, it fits in great because he doesn't spend a lot of time in the air. But look at his elbow. It's perfectly straight. He has the purest jump shot in the NBA.
8.
I should have entered the skills competition, Ernie. I would have won it.
He's missed 4 straight now.
12.
4 in a row on the money balls. And he's got half of a possible 24. Well, you know what? That is a very, very beatable number.
That score is going to get beat. I'll put everything on it. I'll put all the money you have in your pocket on it.
Bell is our next shooter, Kenny. I watched him during warm-ups, and I couldn't believe how smooth he was. Let's see if he can do it now that the pressure's on.
1, 2,
4 to start off with.
4 points at the end of the first rack. It's not bad. This is why it's my favorite event.
5, 6, 7.
How is it that some guys make it seem so effortless?
Well, I think that early in his career and early in his playing days, he learned how to shoot further than closer. He probably started out at 10 years old, 9 years old, shooting those 3-pointers, so now it's effortless. He needs to start picking up the pace. A score in the mid-teens ain't gonna cut it.
3 consecutive misses.
11.
He's hit 2 in a row with the money balls. Kenny, if he cleans this last rack, he'll have a semi-respectable score. He ends up with 13, a mediocre effort. That gets him the 2nd spot in this contest. Phillips is up next, so we'll get our first look at him here in the opening round of the competition.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
He finds the net for the 4th straight time.
6.
He went 5 for 5 on that rack. Great shooting.
7, 8.
8 in a row. He's getting that look, Kenny.
10.
Almost had a double-digit streak going. He's in a great position after 2.
My man's got to get himself a 3-PTKING plate for his ride if he keeps this up.
16.
Full points for him on that rack, Kenny. A strong showing through 3 racks. Nails his 7th consecutive.
19.
He's up with 9 straight. Is that hoop regulation, Kenny?
With shooting like this, we can see him
21.
emerge as the 3-point king.
22, 23, 24.
He just made the entire rack. He was in the zone. That's 26 for him that round. Alec will be next to go in this first round of competition. Let's see how he fares. He's going to have to start hot and stay hot to get the 27.
1, 2, 3, 4. 6.
That's 1 full rack. Hit all 5 to start off
7.
with.
Keep on stroking it, man.
8.
You're in fuego. In fuego.
9.
Streak's up to 9. He's putting on quite a display. The streak is over at 9 straight.
11.
A nice streak strung together.
12, 13, 14.
He's hit 4 straight. Looks like he's finding the touch.
If he keeps this up, he could finish in the
50.
20s. That might be good enough to win this thing.
17.
That's 4 in a row. He's warming up. That's the 3rd money ball in a row he's missed.
19, 20, 21, 22.
A more than respectable 22 for the round. That score has him chasing the leader here. Nowitzki is next up in round 1. He looks relaxed and ready to go.
5,
23.
4, 3,
That's
2,
the number that should
1.
be in his head right now.
1, 2.
What's the easiest way to become a better shooter?
Repetition
4.
is everything. You have to get in the gym and get 500 shots up. This young man is probably taking 1,000
5.
shots each day, just getting his game in order.
And you can become
7.
a better shooter?
Without question,
8.
because the repetition leads to success.
10.
You remember what goes in, and then your body starts to accommodate for
11.
it and start making it go in.
That miss will end the run
12.
at 6 in a row.
13.
Hey, that's 2 money balls in a row. And a strong performance so far here, Jet.
16, 17, 18, 19,
On to the fifth and final rack, and he still needs 3. And there's
20.
1.
21.
That's 2. He's tied.
23.
Hey, that's some shooting. He cleared the entire rack. With that score, he now sits in second place. Richardson is up next in the first round of tonight's shootout. He looks warmed up and ready to go, Jet. Let's see what he can do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Just 1 point after the first rack.
For you folks at home, 1 for 6 is not good.
2. 3.
How would you describe his jump shot? Is he one of the best in the game?
Well, he's a great jump shooter, but the funny thing is he has an unorthodox style where the ball starts in the front of his
6.
face and then he pulls it to the side.
7.
Most great shooters keep the ball on the right side the whole entire time, a la
8.
Larry Bird, who kind of does it that way.
9. 10.
Coming into the last rack with 10.
11. 12. 13.
A run-of-the-mill performance.
With
He ends up
13
with 13.
points.
A tie for 5th place is where his shooting has got him. Terry is our next shooter, Kenny. I watched him during warm-ups, and I couldn't believe how smooth he was. Let's see if he can
5,
do it now
4,
that the pressure's
3,
on.
2, 1.
1. 2. 3.
And he's finished the first rack with 3.
He's feeling good about that
4.
last rack, but can he keep it up?
5. 6.
4 in a
7.
row. He's getting his rhythm.
9.
Got all 6 that time. Points, that is.
10.
7 in a
11.
row as that one drops through the
12.
twine. He's hit
13.
9 straight. Is this guy a robot, Kenny? He had a great streak of 9 straight
14.
before missing the mark.
15.
And he's through. And you know, I have to say he looks pretty confident and loose
17.
shooting that shot. He's going to be in good shape if he can continue that as he moves forward.
20. 21.
7 straight hits. His stroke is
22.
going now. 9 consecutive baskets. He's in the zone now, Kenny. That's 23 for him this round. He'll be in the 3rd spot after that performance. McGrady will round off the field here in round 1. If he can get a good
5,
rhythm
4,
going, he should be
3,
able to
2,
get the 15 he needs.
1. 2. 3.
3 points after that one.
3 out of a possible 6, big deal. I could go for 6 in my suit.
4th miss in a row.
4. 5.
The money ball is huge in this contest.
Right you are, Jet. Unfortunately, he couldn't get that one to fall. 3 straight misses.
6.
Let's see if he can hit the big money shot.
He can't seem to find his stroke on the 2 ball, can he? Make it 6 misses. Somebody throw this guy a lifeline. And he'll have to wave goodbye to the next round, as we now know he has been eliminated with that miss. He's building quite a wall out there with all these bricks. When you've thrown away 12 points in a row, you're in trouble. And with that, well, let's just say he's not in the lead, Kenny. Chauncey Billups is the man on top in that round as we look at who's advancing here.
And Dirk Nowitzki.
Arenas was the player with the fewest points to qualify for this round, and for that, he'll have to shoot first. The nice thing about this format, though, is that everyone starts off each round with a clean slate, so if he can just better his earlier performance, he'll get through the next round.
3.
He's hit 4 in a row. He's finding a nice groove. No misses on that rack. See, Kenny, I told you he looked good in the warm-ups.
Who says the three-point contest is boring?
8.
Listen to the crowd after that last rack.
10.
That's the second straight tricolor ball he's made.
11.
Third straight miss. And with 13 after 3 racks. A string of 3 straight misses.
I'm thinking he'll end up with a decent score here.
Kenny, he's got 15 going into the last rack.
Gilbert
17
Arena
points to round it out.
with
Not a bad
17
performance.
points.
Allen will be the next guy to go. He's happy to have made it into this round, but I have a suspicion he's just getting it going
5,
now,
4,
Kenny.
3,
He may light it up this
1.
round.
1, 2, 3.
That's 4 consecutive. His strokes
6.
looking good. Count it. That was a full rack. That's 6 in
7.
a row. Looks like he's found his
8.
touch. 8 straight
9.
and no signs of slowing
10.
down. 2
12.
full racks without a miss. He's feeling it. Kenny, he started off
13.
hitting 10 straight.
I got to call the house.
14.
I got to make sure they're taping this.
15.
This is unbelievable.
60.
Very impressive. Hit 3 straight racks.
19.
That's 16. 16 in a row, Kenny.
21.
19 in a row. He's on fire. Absolutely stroking it out there. 22 in a row. He's taking it to a whole new level tonight.
28.
He didn't miss one, not one. That's a round right there. Did not miss. Reminds me of you.
This is a lady.
Terry is next to go in this round. He did well enough last time around to advance, but I know he's aiming to do better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 to start off with.
Look out, Ernie. He could score big on this round.
5, 6, 7, 8.
A clean rack that time. 10 through 2. Impressive.
11.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Step
12.
up and knock him down.
13.
8 consecutive. He just keeps
14.
pouring them in. Ending it at 9 in a row before that miss.
50, 60, 17.
Make it 4 straight. He's finding the range now.
Some nice shooting, and he should be moving on.
19, 20, 21, 22.
Hit every one of those that time. Kenny, he looked great in that round. He ends up with 24. That gets him the 2nd spot in this contest. Nowitzki is up next in this round. He didn't have the highest score last time
5,
around, but
4,
then again,
3,
it wasn't
2,
the worst
1.
either.
1, 2,
4 to start off with.
Nice shoes, Ernie. They were hot in the 70s.
5, 6,
He launches his second 2-point ball.
Off with that one. Those add up, Kenny.
7, 8, 9.
That's 4 hits in a row. He's dialing in the distance. After that miss and a little quick math,
11.
we can tell you that he won't be making an appearance in the next round. And he's on to the
13.
final rack with 13. No touch on that rack.
With 13
He ends up with
points.
13, a mediocre effort. He made enough of them to get into the 4th spot. Billups comes into this round as our number 1 seed based off his earlier performance. It'll take a steady hand to get
5,
what he
4,
needs.
3,
25.
2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
And he's finished the first rack with 3.
These guys should be hitting like that.
4.
They're wide open.
5, 6,
4
7.
back-to-back. He may have a
9.
run started. Nails that entire rack.
10, 11,
8 in a row, totally cruising along. 2 racks in a row now. He's got the touch tonight.
60.
If I get a rhythm like this guy's got, if I get a rhythm like this, Ernie, I'm going to be on fire.
As he moves towards the final rack, he needs 4 to move on. And there's 1. That's 2. He's tied. Yeah! He just cleaned his 4th rack in a row. That score has him chasing the leader here. Ray Allen is tops in that round as we take a look at who's in and who's out. Billups will get things started for us in this final round of the shootout. He had the lowest score of the qualifiers last round, but none of that matters now.
1, 2, 3.
3 points after that one.
I wonder if his shooting stroke is going to fatigue him later on.
4, 5.
On to the 3rd rack.
Nice stroke, son. Kids, this is how you shoot the ball.
8, 9.
Average. That's what this is. My man just wants to finish this off.
10, 11, 12, 13. 15,
Nice shooting. That's 1 full rack down with no misses.
16.
7 in a row is a lucky number for him. 9 in a row. He's unconscious from out there. Good shooting. That's good shooting. 19 points is a solid score in the 3-point shootout. Allen earned himself a spot in the finals by posting the best score in the last round. Now he has the distinct advantage of going last and knowing what he has to do to be crowned king. Let's see if he can do it.
1.
One after one.
A shooter always believes the next shot is going down. This guy better have a lot of faith.
4.
This is like practice. There's no one on the court. This is how you shoot when it's practice. You should be able to make 9 out of 10 of these all the time.
Having trouble finding the range here with his 3rd straight miss. You know, Kenny, I've always thought this guy reminded me of you. That last miss is going to prove to be costly, Kenny. He's pretty much taken himself out of the running. Billups held everyone off, and he's our winner of this 3-point contest. Run-of-the-mill performance ends up with 13. There's only one man left standing. Chauncey Billups wins the title of NBA 3-point champion. What a great 3-point competition, Kenny. Let's go courtside for the award ceremony. Good evening, NBA fans, and welcome to Houston, home to this year's All-Star Weekend and tonight's event, the Slam Dunk Competition. I'm Ernie Johnson, and with me, as always, Kenny the Jet Smith. Some of the league's best are here, Kenny. Let's go down courtside to find out who they are.
Houston, Texas, let's make some noise. Here are your 2006 Slam Dunk competitors. From the Philadelphia 76ers, at 6'6", Andre Iguodala. From the Atlanta Hawks, at 6'9", Josh Smith. From the Memphis Grizzlies, at 6'9", Hakeem Warren. From the Houston Rockets, at 6'9", Stromile Swift. Former Slam Dunk champion, Anthony Spudwell. 9-time All-Star, the Iceman, George Gervin. The godfather of the Slam Dunk, the Dr. Julius Erving. 2-time
Iguodala is ready to get this dunk contest started. He'll be looking to put up a big score with his first dunk to set the tone early. Well, here's a long, high toss. And there's the dunk.
Oh! Well, he told you something that he didn't tell me, because he told me he was going to finish with a little more authority, and he did not do it there, and that's going to cost him a big score. And
you can't believe what he tells you. Okay. He tells me the truth. Pretty close to what we thought there, Kenny. Straight nines for a 45.
That's all right. He just doesn't look too happy, but he's got to understand, not every dunk can be perfect.
With that result, he's off to a great start. The competition's going to have to step up their game. Show me something here, kid. There's a toss off the board. Oh! I don't know if he got a real great bounce off the backboard. And this one's going high off the clock.
Off the shot clock, Ernie. Pretty good, but not a great score.
Yeah, the finish wasn't really anything to write home about.
Yeah, it was good, though. I liked it, but I would have liked to have seen more. That was sick. I'm going to give it like a 9.5, 9.5.
There we see what the judges thought. Did we miss something, Kenny? There's even an 8.
He should have got at least 110. I bet he's not going to be happy with that.
That'll put him second, Kenny.
With a score of 44.
Warwick is ready to get his first one out of the way. He needs to make something big happen right here. Get the crowd on their feet, Kenny. Off the Jumbotron. Oh! Now, he's got the creative juices flowing off the Jumbotron.
Do you know how accurate you have to be, Ernie, to toss it off the Jumbotron, then go get it, and then dunk it home?
What timing.
I give it 2 10s, 20.
And there we see it, all 10s for a perfect score.
They give him even more if they could. They should give him like 11s or 12s to a guy when he does something that sick.
He leads it after that one.
With a score of 50.
Swift is the last dunker in this opening round. He knows what he has to do to show up the guys who went before him. Let's see what he does. Off the crane cam.
Oh, it doesn't go. It doesn't connect. Too much.
Got to appreciate the effort at least.
Well, you know what? Effort gets you nothing. It gets you sent home. It gets you put out of...
Are you believing that on the Jumbotron?
Unbelievable. The Jumbotron should not even... I don't think a pitcher in baseball could hit the Jumbotron correctly with a basketball. How can this guy do it and then catch it and dunk it?
No real surprise there, Kenny. They're unanimous with 10s right across the board.
I'm still shaking my head over here. That was just crazy.
He's tied for the top spot with that dunk.
50.
Iguodala is ready to lead us off with the final attempts of the first round. Need to see something special here. Look at that toss.
That's an unbelievable catch, an unbelievable finish, but it wasn't a lot of flair to it. You know, it was hard, it was difficult. Very good dunk, but it wasn't a lot of flair to it.
You pretty much called it, Kenny, a mix of 8s and 9s from the judges.
That's about right. That was good, but he can do better, and he knows it.
Andre Iguodala with a score of 42.
Smith is up next with his final dunk of round 1.
He's got something special planned here. I just know he's going to have a big score.
There's that toss.
Whoa! Now that's a tough dunk to practice because in the parks growing up, there are very few Jumbotrons in the park.
But if there had been a Jumbotron in the park, he would have had this one perfected.
If there was a Jumbotron in the park where I grew up, it wouldn't be there anymore.
And I like that. I kind of liked it. It wasn't a real involved dunk, but it was nice.
What do you mean not involved? That dunk is so difficult. There's only one person in the world that could do this dunk, and he just did it. No one else could do it. That is an impressive dunk.
I don't think he's the only one.
No one else tried it. They're going to give him a 10 for sure for that. That was sick, EJ.
10 Tens across the board, Jet. A perfect score.
That man has just taken a step into legendary status. You the man, son.
That dunk puts him in the lead.
With a score of 50.
Warwick is up again for his final dunk attempt of the round. He may throw in a little something extra to cap off his first set of dunks. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it'll still have to be a quality dunk here.
Pull the stops out. He's got to pull the stops out. When you get the legends of the dunk contest standing up, that's when you know you've got it done.
That looked like the toss was too far offline. There was no way he was going to be able to finish.
But he did, because one of the things he did, he kept his eye on the ball. He didn't worry about how far he was. Oh, my goodness.
No surprise here, Kenny. A perfect 50.
Look at him over there like that wasn't no big deal. Just give him the crown now, man.
Anything less than a 9 from the judges will make it tough for him. He needs a 44 here. Outstanding!
That's a great dunk. That dunk stands by itself. There's no and or but to this. This just goes with it. I like it, and there's nothing else to be said. That was good. That was good for the spur of the moment, because I didn't know where I was going with it when I started.
He only gets 110, but the rest are 9, so he'll end up with a pretty decent score here, Kenny.
You see, that's a good score, but it wasn't a 50, and they didn't give him one. But he'll be all right with that.
And we're done with this round as we look at the results and see who will move on to the next. Swift is going to start things off in the championship round with this first dunk. Let's see what he's going to come up with to get the judges' attention here, Kenny. Hey, this one's going to look good on that Jumbotron if he...
Oh, you know what? I'm not a fan when you punch it and hit the equipment anymore. I'm really not a fan of that. I just think that
You're more
you should
purist.
keep the ball in your hands and keep it simple. Even though he's going to get a high score for this, I wouldn't if I was judging this.
Oh, you're not fair.
I had to hate on him. You've got to give something like that a 60. That was the best dunk I've ever seen.
You called it, Kenny. He gets a perfect score for that.
Okay. I'm saying that this man is now officially the baddest dunker on the planet.
Stromile Swift with a score of 50.
Warwick is up to try and better the other guy's performance with his first dunk of the final round. Oh, I'm expecting big things right here. Now you got to have the right timing for a dunk like this when you're going to throw it up there. Now that's not an easy pass to make, right? You know, that was okay. That was pretty good.
But you got to sell it, Ernie. He didn't sell a dunk. He didn't sell it beforehand or afterhand. He has to sell it and let everybody in the crowd start feeling a little bit more excited about it. He doesn't seem excited about that dunk.
Is afterhand a word?
Afterhand is like overstand.
Yep, there you go. Guess the judges are looking for a bit more as well.
Ernie, you need to get the people excited if you want to score 9s and 10s in this thing.
Swift will try and clinch the crown with his last dunk of the competition. He told me beforehand he was going to come up with something you'd never seen before. Now you got to have the right timing for a dunk like this when you're going to throw it up there. There's that toss. Taken off from the left wing. And he did it!
This guy knows the situation. He elevates his game in this type of situation when he plays, and now in a dunk contest, it just carried over.
And there they are. He got enough on that one to take home the crown. Congratulations, son.
With a score of 50.
I don't know why he's dunking this. Does he know he's out, Ernie?
See if he's got a little something different planned here. There's a toss off the board.
That's an unbelievable catch, an unbelievable finish, but it wasn't a lot of flair to it. You know, it was hard, it was difficult. Very good dunk, but it wasn't a lot of flair to it.
Looks like you were about right, Kenny. The judges are back and forth there with, let's see, 3 8s and a couple of 9s.
Yeah, he'll be all right with that. That's pretty good.
Hakeem Warwick with a score of 42.
He's proven himself here. Stromile Swift is #1 in this year's Slam Dunk Contest. This dunk competition crowned a truly deserving champion, Kenny. Let's go courtside for the award presentation. It's All-Star Weekend 2007. The site, Las Vegas. And the event, the three-point shootout. Cannot wait to get this thing started. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Greg Anthony, a veteran of 11 NBA seasons and a guy who can put it in a hole with the best of them. What are we looking for tonight?
Well, that's exactly what we're going to see tonight, Ernie. These are the world's very best shooters. These guys are pure, and they love to perform under pressure. I'm expecting to see nothing but buckets draining in the three-point competition.
Jason Williams, Gilbert Arenas, Damon Jones, Jason Terry, Mike Miller, Dirk Nowitzki.
Arenas is first up in tonight's shootout. He'll have 60 seconds to try and make his way through 5 racks containing 4 regular balls and 1 money ball in each rack. A perfect score is 30. Let's see how he fares.
1, 2, 3.
3 points after that one.
When I talked to him earlier, he just wanted to get off to a decent start.
5, 6.
That's 4 consecutive. His stroke's looking good. A clean rack that time. That's 6 consecutive. He's looking very comfortable out there. 9 hits back-to-back. It's getting hot in here, Greg.
Look, I have seen better, Ernie, but the bottom line is he's doing enough to get by.
16.
He finds the net for the 4th straight time. He ran the entire rack. His 6th in a row. He's dialed in the distance now.
22.
Streaks up to 9. He's putting on quite a display. 2 racks in a row now. He was just draining them. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 25 for the round. Looks like he has some good rhythm out there tonight, Greg. Jones will be next to go in this first round of competition. Let's see how he fares.
6.
Finishes with 8 after the first 2.
It's only the second rack, dog. How you gonna tell me you're getting tired?
3 consecutive misses. And a score of 10. A little subpar for him, I think.
12.
Looking around the arena, I don't see any flash bulbs going off after this performance.
15. 16.
And he ends the round with 18. That was good enough for second place. Williams is next up in round 1. He looks relaxed and ready to go. 4 back-to-back. He may have a run starting.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Full points for him on that rack, Greg. He's in a great position after 2.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Step up and knock down the jumper.
9 consecutive baskets. He's in the zone. All makes through 2 racks. 13 as he extends this streak. The streak ends at 14. Man, what a run he had going.
21, 22, 23, 24.
Folks, that's 24 for him in this round. That gets him the second spot in this contest. Greg, I was watching these guys during the warm-up, and I couldn't believe the way they were just nailing him out there. I think it's going to come down to who finds their rhythm early.
1, 2.
A little shaky through the first.
It's only the first rack, EJ. He can make it up when he gets to the money ball.
3.
It won't matter what happens there. This young man will be watching the rest of the contest from the stands. That makes 3 misses in a row. 5th consecutive miss. That's tough. 5 straight misses before that one dropped. And through 3 racks, a score of 6. Make it 4 straight. He's finding the range now. Perfect on that rack. And he's got half of a possible 24. 8 straight. He's really on a roll now. 11. Pure shooting magic. 2 racks without a miss now. The final round will not include him. He's gone from this shootout. All these guys are such good shooters, it's hard to pick a favorite, Greg. I was watching him during the shoot-around, and nobody seemed to stand out as hotter than the rest. He's going to have to shoot about 85% to get what he needs here.
2, 3.
He's hit 4 straight. Looks like he's finding the touch.
5, 6, 7.
That's 4 hits in a row. He's dialing in the distance.
9, 10, 11, 12.
He went 5 for 5 on that rack. Great shooting. 6 straight. He's rolling through. 8 straight and no signs of slowing down.
19, 20, 21, 22.
And he finishes up a solid performance with 22. He sits in 3rd place after that display. Terry will round off the field here in round 1. Not much breathing room here. He needs a 25.
2, 3.
He's at 4 in a row. He's finding a nice groove. He just made the entire rack. 6 consecutive. He's got a good rhythm going. 8 in a row. He's getting that look, Greg. Not one miss through 2 racks now. Greg, he started off hitting 10 straight.
Man, I gotta go call the house. Make sure they're TiVoing this. Do I get any FaceTime?
He drained 14 straight during that run.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Needs to score at least 4 here, Greg, or his night is over. 1, 2.
22.
He's 1 away from the tie.
This is the big one.
Yeah! You'll be one of our shooters in tonight's final. Jason Terry came up with the best score in that round as we look at who will move on. Arenas was the last player to make it into this championship round. For that, he will shoot first. Let's see if he can put up a score that'll be tough to beat.
3.
Nailed the deuce. Just 1 miss on the first.
1 shy of cleaning the rack.
7.
Streaks at 5, and he's looking strong right now. That was 6 straight before losing the range. Stroked it for 9 through 2 racks.
I'm telling you, this man has a great shot. I ain't all that impressed with his hairdo, but he can flat out get it done.
And with 13 after 3 racks.
15, 16.
4 in a row. He's getting his rhythm.
There's a good chance he'll finish off at least in the high teens.
18, 19, 20, 21.
No misses on that rack. And that's 23 for him this round. A solid stroke. Terry has earned the right to be in control of his own destiny as the last shooter of the evening. He knows what he has to do. Now let's see if he can get it done. 24 or more is what he'll want to aim for.
2, 3.
That's 4 in a row. He's warming up. See, Greg, I told you he looked good in the warm-ups.
Now, who says the three-point contest is boring? Just listen to the crowd after that last round.
He's hit 9 straight. He's automatic. Give him credit. 2 full racks without a miss. Number 12. He's automatic right now. 14 in a row before missing. He was stroking.
17, 18, 19, 20.
Championship and bragging rights on the line now, Greg. Last rack, down by 3. And there's 1. That's 2. He's tied. And there it is.
Yes, sir. There it is. He's the new champ.
He's proven himself here. Jason Terry wins the title of NBA three-point champion. Well, that was some good shooting right there. Let's go courtside for the award presentation. It's NBA All-Star Weekend 2007, and we are in Las Vegas for the Slam Dunk Competition. Hi, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. I'm joined by 11-year NBA veteran Greg Anthony. He played for the Knicks. He played for the Blazers. He played for the Grizzlies. He played for the Sonics, the Bulls, the Bucks. Who did you not play for?
Anybody that you didn't mention. But more importantly, don't forget, I am from Las Vegas and was able to win a little national championship with the running run.
There's a fine line here sometimes. You don't want to embarrass yourself by missing a tough dunk, but you don't want to play it too safe and have people say, oh, come on, he didn't try anything.
No, you want to be in aggressive mode. Remember, you're going up against the very best dunkers the game has to offer. If you go out there being passive, you're going to get your feelings hurt.
The judges for tonight's contest: Isaiah Thomas, Byron Scott, Phil Jackson, Doc Rivers, Maurice Cheeks.
Green is the first one up tonight. He's going to want to set the bar high to put some pressure on the rest of the guys. Now, this could be fun off the clock.
Oh, my goodness. Ernie, did you see the girl with the banana hat?
The banana hat?
Yeah, because I didn't really feel a need to watch that dunk. Oh, that's mediocre at best. I'm not going to give better than a 7 for that one.
The judges seem to agree that that was pretty mediocre, Greg. He's going to end up with 38 there.
You know what? You got to be able to get people off their feet. Get them excited if you want to make big scores. Right now, man, you got a lot of work ahead of you.
Greg, this guy is known for his imagination. Now, this has
a great deal of athletic ability, but unfortunately not able to convert there, EJ.
That was outside the foul line, Greg.
It was, but again, nope. Looks more like plagiarism to me, based on that one.
This was not a bestseller.
Now, that's not very good. I'd give him a 6, maybe a 7 if I'm in a sentimental mood.
Yep, there you go. Guess the judges are looking for a bit more as well.
Yeah, he came here to win tonight, which is why that dunk surprised him.
Robinson is up next and looks ready to go. Let's see if he has any early nerves here, Greg. Oh, now this could be good. Let's see what he's got in mind.
You know, I would say that was impressive if this were high school, but come on, EJ. These are the world's greatest athletes. Give me a little bit more better. That dunk was about as bad as one of your suits, EJ.
6s and 7s. Not exactly bragging rights there, Greg.
I got nothing left to say. Who's next?
That score will put him in 3rd place. Thomas is the last to go in the first round. That's a pretty big advantage. He's already seen what the others have brought to the table. Oh, now that's a little different.
Oh, crowd still waiting to explode.
He's going straight to a do-over.
Well, he wasn't going to settle for that miss. He's way too competitive. He could put that one down if he had another shot at it. and I do believe he has one available.
What a toss, and what a finish!
Oh, EJ, I tell you what, I don't know if they ever featured the crane cam when you were growing up, but let me tell you, man, the technology that he's brought into the slam dunk competition, impressive.
When I was growing up, it was the AM radio.
Yeah. We didn't even have cable. Oh, I didn't even think that was humanly possible. Young fella's got to get a 50.
Tens across the board, Greg. A perfect score.
I tell you what, they should give him even more. They should give him like an 11 or a 12. Whenever you go out there and do something as sick as that, you deserve the best possible score.
The wheels are turning. What's he going to come up with here? Got his eye on that shot clock. Didn't seem to like his takeoff and decided against it. He can still retry the dunk, I believe, and it won't count against him. That was really special right there. Really nice try.
That was an advanced attempt by a beginner.
It's like when they watch you. Want to throw something at the TV.
Yeah, sometimes, but that's only because I keep it real, EJ. And based on that dunk, I don't know quite how real he kept it. That's pretty average. I don't think the judges are going to like that too much.
Whoa, hold on there, knucklehead. He's actually looking at a 45 there.
Now, that's a pretty big surprise. I really wasn't feeling it. He should have been happy with that. It's just as easily that could have been in the 7th.
Howard will be coming up next with his final attempt of the round. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it'll still have to.
Now, I got to be honest with you, EJ. That's not an easy dunk. My 5-year-old could pull it off.
But nonetheless, not easy.
No, just not very good. Oh, that's going to be pretty low. Come on, man. You got to show up.
Wow, they're going to give him less than 30 there with those, Greg.
Whatever. I could do that dunk right now in my suit. Ernie, you could probably do it in your, I don't know, bathing suit.
Robinson will be next to go with his final attempt of round 1. It's going to have to be all 10s for him. He needs a perfect score. Well, how about that toss? Okay.
Oh, you know what? It's okay that you're not able to knock that one down. The only way you're ever going to accomplish this dunk is by.
Nice!
Oh, you could tell he wasn't comfortable with what his initial thought process was. But how about being able to make the adjustment and coming up with a dunk as spectacular as this one? Oh, look at his athleticism. He's not even trying. That's got to be close to 50.
Wow. They gave him all 10s for that, Greg.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Unless they've got some kind of new scoring mechanism where you can now give a guy an 11 or a 12 or something. What are they going to do if the next guy comes up and does something even better?
All he needs to do is give the judges something to...
See, you spoke too soon, EJ. I mean, it's good if you're trying to lose. Oh, come on now. That ain't worth nothing. You got a better chance of hitting Lotto than making that dunk.
Couple of 7s in there, but that's pretty low.
Oh, man, that hurts. That was pathetic.
So close, yet so far. I've never really liked that expression, but it's certainly appropriate here, Greg. Robinson will now start things off in the final round. Let's take a look at who's staying and who's going after that round. Let's see something new. Let's see him come in off the wing. All right, I like that.
I tell you what, that's why you eat your Wheaties.
It takes some strength.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And look at the hang time. Oh, we're going to have to change the scale after that dunk. Let's give them all 11.
There it is, a perfect score, Greg.
I keep telling you guys, there are dunks we ain't never seen before. Well, there's one of them.
Green with the added advantage of being last to go. This will be his first attempt. I'm looking for a big wow factor here. Putting a lot of thought into this, and here he goes.
Oh, he needs to be kicked. Come on.
I think we can appreciate even misses when there's some ingenuity that goes into it.
These are pros.
Ingenuity.
These aren't our kids out there.
Ingenuity. Creativity.
I don't know what, it wasn't for a lack of effort, but unfortunately the creativity didn't amount to a whole hill of beans. You can't be average in a slam dunk contest. That's a 7 or an 8, no better.
Obviously, the judges are looking for him to do a little better as well, Greg.
Oh, he has definitely been a big disappointment. He's letting everybody down. Look at his mom over there. She's about to cry.
And he'll take the lead with that score.
Come on, young fella. Show me something. You know you already won the competition, but still, let's get creative. The people want to see. Come on, man. Scared money don't win. You got to step up. Be better than that.
A score there of 36, as most of the judges do, in fact, give him 7s for that, Greg.
Come on. EJ, you need to get people excited if you want to score in the 9s and 10s. You cannot keep going with the basic dunks. Well, this is it for his contest, Ernie. But what he needs to do is to let the people know why he was invited to the...
And I don't think that's going to cut it.
You got to bring a little bit more than that. You're trying to win a championship. They don't give titles away. You have to earn them.
Not enough, Greg. That means that this competition is officially decided. The new NBA Slam Dunk champion is Nate Robinson. He's secured the rights for this year. Nate Robinson is your EA Sports Slam Dunk champion. The High Flyers have shown us their best, and now the champion will be awarded his trophy. It is always one of the most popular events of All-Star Weekend, and that's certainly the case here in 2008, the three-point shootout. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Greg Anthony. The warm-ups are over, and it looks like we're just about ready to begin. Let's take you courtside for tonight's player introductions.
Basketball fans, here are tonight's three-point shootout competitors. Peja Stojakovic, Daniel Gibson, Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe Bryant, Jason Capono, Steve Nash.
Capono is first up in tonight's shootout. He'll have 60 seconds to try and make his way through 5 racks containing 4 regular balls and 1 money ball in each rack. A perfect score is 30. Let's see how he fares.
2, 3.
This is not something that guys are used to, having a rack on the floor, having to reach over and try to maintain this rhythm.
No, and it does make it difficult because, again, it can throw your rhythm off. Anytime you have to reach, it's just like when you're taught to shoot. You want that pass right in your hand. Well, you want to be able to reach over that rack and catch that basketball and allow yourself to get back in rhythm.
7.
I tell you one thing, if you go shoot like that, you can rest assured he won't make it to the after party.
9, 10.
Hits the money ball, going into the final rack with just 12.
13, 14, 15.
17 points to round it out. Not a bad performance. Didn't look like he was totally comfortable out there, but a pretty good start nonetheless. Gibson is up next in the first round of tonight's shootout. He looks warmed up and ready to go, Greg. Let's see what he can do.
2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
And he's finished the first rack with 3.
He's got to be feeling good about the last rack. And can he keep it up?
4 points after the first 2 racks.
Yeah, his jumper's a little bit off. He's got to pick it up if he wants to stay up.
5, 6,
He just hasn't been able to string it together. He needs to finish strong. That's 5 in a row. He's heating up.
Whatever. This man is just happy to be here. I heard he doesn't get out that much.
I would say 16 points is respectable. With that score, he now sits in second place. Bryant is next up in round 1. He looks relaxed and ready to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hits the money ball for 5 on that first rack.
Yeah, but at least he didn't miss the money ball.
Got nothing on that rack. And he hits one after missing 5 straight. 4 in a row. He's getting his rhythm. 9 points after 3 racks. He's got to step it up. He finds the net for the 4th straight time. And that's 13, Greg.
14, 15, 16,
And that score puts him in a tie for first. Nash is up next, so we'll get our first look at him here in the opening round of the competition.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What are the problems inherent with this stroke?
Well, the fact that he's got to use so much of his body to get the shot off. This is not one of the guys who has that great upper body strength or lower body. So in essence, he has to get everything involved in each shot. And if he doesn't get on rhythm, he's going to struggle.
He had a great streak of 9 straight before missing the mark. That's 4 in a row. He's warming up. A good score going into the last 2.
15, 16, 17.
Make it 4 straight. He's finding the range now. That's 18 points with 1 final rack remaining.
22.
A more than respectable 22 for the round. That performance, good enough for the lead. Nowitzki will be next to go in this first round of competition. Let's see how he fares. 23, that's the number that should be in his head right now. 4 to start off with.
Oh, he's feeling it, Ernie.
5.
First 2 racks gives him 7.
I knew there had to be a reason they put him in this competition. He can flat out get it done.
And through 3, he's at 11.
12.
3 in a row he's missed now. And that's 14 going into the last rack. The final round will not include him. He's gone from this shootout. Stojakovic is up and ready to go. He's the last shooter of the round. He knows what he needs to advance. To take care of business, he'll need 18 or better. 6 out of a possible 12 after 2.
Shooting 50% ain't bad in a game, but it might not get the job done in this competition.
That's 4 hits in a row. He's dialing in the distance. He's at 10 after 3.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Heading into the last rack, and we may be looking at a tie-break situation. And there's 1. That's 2. He's tied.
Yeah!
18 points, a pretty solid score to finish the round. He's made the last cut, and he'll be shooting for the title. Steve Nash came up with the best score in that round as we look at who will move on. Stojakovic was the last player to make it into this championship round. For that, he will shoot first. Let's see if he can put up a score that'll be tough to beat. He's at 4 in a row. He's finding a nice groove. Streaks at 5. He's stroking it. That's 7. He's feeling it out there. He put together a nice run of 8 straight before missing there.
11, 12, 13.
He's still in it. If he keeps it up, he can definitely finish up in the 20.
17.
He's in the final stretch with 17.
18, 19, 20, 21.
That's a nice effort. 21 points in that round.
21 points.
Nash was the hottest shooter last round, and that earned him this spot as the last shooter of the night. The table is all set, Greg. Let's see if he's ready to wear that crown. He needs a 22 here. 6 consecutive. He's got a good rhythm going. The streak is over at 7 in a row. 9 through 2 racks.
Can somebody please call makeup? EJ, a little tired.
13.
Ooh, Ernie, this thing is tight. It's going to come down to the wire for him to have a chance at this thing.
16. 17.
I think this is he needs a hot streak.
There's one of them. There's 2. He's 1 away from the tie.
This is the big one. Oh, my goodness. He had a chance to close it.
He sure did, but now we got a tie. First guy up, tiebreaker in the championship round. Doesn't get much more dramatic than this, Greg.
Oh, no doubt about it. There is drama in the building. The drama does start to build in terms of suspense. The crowd gets into it. Everybody's getting a little bit antsy. And also, players do get nervous. But it's just a matter of whether or not you can focus and funnel that nervous energy into the...
Yeah, even I'm getting nervous. 4 back-to-back. He may have a run starting.
9.
Well, the last shooter now in the championship round could be just 24 seconds away from being crowned the three-point champion. And I'm thinking if you're a great shooter, no pressure.
No, especially when you know what the target is that you have to beat. This is a situation where you relish as a competitor to go out there and knock down shots.
4. With 5 points.
They definitely battled it out tonight, but there can only be one. Peja Stojakovic takes home the crown of three-point champion. Tonight's three-point champion is about to be awarded his trophy. Let's go courtside for the presentation.
Get on your feet and make some noise for your NBA three-point shootout champion, Steve Nash.
It will certainly be one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend 2008, the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest. I'm Ernie Johnson, and with me, Greg Anthony. The players have finished their warm-ups, and we're about to begin. Let's go courtside for tonight's player introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. Give it up for tonight's Slam Dunk competitors. From the Memphis Grizzlies, at 6'9", Rudy Gay. From the Orlando Magic, at 6'11", Dwight Howard. From the Toronto Raptors, at 6'10", Chris Bosh. From the Minnesota Timberwolves, at 6'8", Gerald Green. The judges for tonight's contest: Isaiah Thomas, Byron Scott, Phil Jackson, Doc Rivers, Maurice Cheeks.
Gay, the first dunker up, is ready to go. It's always a confidence builder if you can get your first attempt of the night down cleanly. Let's see how he does. Is this where he's going to crack out that?
Not a bad attempt. He showed the athletic ability, but again, I think he's holding back in terms of creativity.
Yeah, it didn't do much for me, I'll be honest with you.
No, I wouldn't do much with it either.
That was nice. That was nice. I'm going to give him a 9.
Only 1-8 there, the rest 7s. That's pretty surprising, Greg.
Oh, I definitely thought that was going to score higher. What's going on with our judges over there? Is everybody on a diet?
Green is next. Tough to predict what he's going to do. He may play it safe, or he may start off with a bang.
Oh, you know how difficult it is to time it hitting off the clock because there's no guarantee how that ball's going to bounce once it hits the clock. So in essence, you just got to be able to hang, baby. And boy, did he ever.
At first you think it might be a mistake. It's so high. Oh, but he had that plan.
That's a 50. That's a 50. Are you kidding me?
No real surprise there, Greg. They're unanimous with 10s right across the board.
I'm still shaking my head over here. That was just crazy.
And he'll take the lead with that score. Howard is ready to get his first one out of the way. Let's see if he's got something that's going to wow the judges. Now, this could be fun off the clock.
Well, I believe he can fly, and as long as he was in the air, I expected a little bit more, but give him something for the ability to elevate. All right, that was pretty good. I'm feeling that. I'll give him a little bit of love. Give him a 9.
Bit of a mixed bag there, Greg, but no real surprise.
He got a good score. For that dunk, it's what he should have expected. If he wants higher, he's got to go higher. Show us a little more next time.
Bosh will round out the field as the last to go here. He's seen how the others have started, and now it's his turn to show his stuff.
Oh, my goodness. Off the score clock as well. Beautiful timing on that. Very difficult dunk. I think the judges will reward that one higher. Check that out, EJ. That's like 2 10s. What's that add up to?
You called it, Greg. 10s across the board for a huge 50.
That's right. He deserves it, too. I still can't believe what I just saw. Back home, we call that a GOAT. The greatest of all time.
Gay should be nice and warmed up now. He's ready to lead off the final dunks of this opening round. Let's see him come in off the... And that's pretty good.
A little something there. Again, it's one of those dunks that it's not going to blow you away, but it's not going to hurt you in the eyes of the judges. Remember, you want to advance. You want a chance to win.
The big fella could have given just a little bit more. He probably would have got a 50, but watch, he'll still get a couple 10s.
Well, they're obviously not as impressed as you, Greg. Just a 43 from the judges.
Oh, I cannot believe that none of our judges thought that was worth a 10. My man got robbed.
Green will be coming up next with his final attempt of the round. A 44 will get him where he... Man, look at that!
I tell you what, EJ, a little bit of creativity is always an asset when you get in a slam dunk competition.
People are always looking for something a little bit different and a little bit of flair. I think he's got it.
I think he's on to something. Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that that is a 10. That's a perfect 50. Now let's move on.
There it is, a perfect score, Greg.
My man is raising his level. There's no doubt he's stepping it up. Give him the title now. Let's go home. I'm trying to get to the after party.
Howard is up again for his final dunk attempt of the round. He may throw in a little something extra to cap off his first set of dunks. It's going to have to be all like when they watch you. Want to throw something at the TV.
Yeah, Sometimes, but that's only because I keep it real, EJ. And based on that dunk, I don't know quite how real he kept it. All I know is this, that's not a 10. I'm not saying it's bad, but that's either an 8 or a 9.
Well, that's about in the same ballpark. He'll finish up with 40 there.
Look, perfection is all about you taking a few more chances. You got to stretch it out a little bit. Do something the judges haven't seen before.
Bosch is up and ready to go with the last dunk of round 1. If he can come up with anything at all, he should be...
Oh! You gotta love this athletic ability these guys are putting on display tonight. Plus the aggressiveness, they're not holding back. I don't think he's getting any 10s for that. Probably some 9s, maybe even a couple 8s.
Apparently, a couple of the judges thinking he deserved a 10 there, Greg.
Whatever. He shouldn't get anything higher than a 9 for that. 10 is supposed to be for perfection, people. That was not perfect.
Gerald Green is tops in that round as we take a look at who's in and who's out. I've been looking forward to seeing what this guy can do. Let's see what he's got in mind.
Oh, man. I'm not sure if that one came off the clock just the way he had planned it. That is such a difficult dunk to pull off. You can't blame him, though, right now, EJ. He's trying to win.
Wow, pretty strong finish.
It was a good, solid dunk. I tell you, there's a lot of strategy in these competitions, EJ. It's not just about doing the best dunk. It's really about how those mediocre ones turn out. We were talking before. I know he can do better than that. I'm only going to give him an 8.
Almost all 9s there, Greg. Guess they thought it was pretty nice.
Look, if you want to get a 10, you got to show the judges a little bit more than that. You got to be willing to take a risk.
Green is up, and he's going to show us what he's really got in this final round. I like this guy. He's energetic.
You know what? The athletic ability, superb. Creativity, mediocre at best. Look, I can't even dunk, and I can do better than that. Right now, in my suit, with those platform shoes you got on.
As expected, some 6s and 7s there, Greg. Nothing really special at all.
What are you trying to do? What's going on? Come on, young fella. Show me something. You know you already won the competition, but still, let's get creative. The people want to see why you crown champ.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There is your champion.
That's what we call delivering the goods, baby.
And there it is. It's all over. He'll be taking home the gear, the shine, the trophy, ladies and gentlemen.
With a score of 47.
I feel for the young fella, Ernie. I've been there. I've been in a situation when you had an opportunity to win the slam dunk contest and you didn't bring your A game. Let's see if he can do it on this last one.
He needs a 50. Oh, man, you've got to love that.
That's the ultimate of creativity on a dunk like that. I don't know how he could even time that up and catch it on the fly and the flush.
Woo. That's once in a lifetime.
That's going to go down as one of the greatest dunks in history. Get a man the crown right now. Let's go home.
And there we see it, all 10s for a perfect score.
I tell you what, they should give him even more. They should give him like an 11 or a 12. Whenever you go out there and do something as sick as that, you deserve the best possible score.
It's a wrap. Chris Bosch is the NBA Slam Dunk King. The High Flyers gave it their all, and now the trophy is about to be presented to the champion. Let's go courtside for the award ceremony. Here in Phoenix, it's time for the 2009 NBA All-Star three-point shootout. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside my partner, Greg Anthony. The players are warmed up and ready to go, and we're ready to go courtside for the player introductions.
Stand up and make some noise, basketball fans. Here are tonight's three-point shootout competitors. Roger Mason. Daquan Cook. Mike Bibby. Danny Granger. Jason Capono.
Looks like we're about ready to get underway in tonight's shootout. Each player will have 60 seconds to try and make his way through 5 racks containing 4 regular balls and 1 money ball. That's the red, white, and blue one, and it's worth 2 points, while all the others are worth 1 point.
2.
Count the money. 4 to start off with.
Oh,
5.
he's feeling it, Ernie.
6.
8 through 2 racks.
I gotta admit, I'm surprised he's hitting it like this. I didn't think he had it in it.
He's missed 4 straight now. He's at 10 after 3. 4 misses in a row.
Looking around the arena, I don't see any flash bulbs going off after this performance.
A nice attempt. He finishes up with 14. I think we both thought he'd hit a few more than that. Still not a bad start. Lewis is up next in the first round of tonight's shootout. He looks warmed up and ready to go, Greg. Let's see what he can do.
2, 1.
Would a shooting coach say, hey, you're doing it all wrong?
Well, you would. However, you never want to change a guy who's proven to have the talent and the ability and the mindset to work on his game, because there is no perfect way to shooting the basketball. You just want consistency.
Hey, that's some shooting. He cleared the entire rack.
12. 13.
That's 12 consecutive. It's a thing of beauty we're watching right now.
Oh, my man has dropped a hammer on him.
16.
He's got the touch tonight.
17. 18.
He's hit 4 straight. Looks like he's finding the touch. Nice shooting. That's 1 full rack down with no misses.
23. 24.
Streaks up to 9. He's putting on quite a display. Stroking it through 2 racks. That performance, good enough for the lead. Capono will be next to go in this first round of competition. Let's see how he fares.
4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
He's at 4 in a row. He's finding a nice groove. Make it 5 in a row. He's moving now. 7th in a row as he sticks that one. Jason Capono always near the top of the stats just in regular season three-point shooting. When it comes to this contest, he takes it to another level.
He really does. I've never seen anybody as consistent over the last couple of years as Jason Capono. But again, this is a guy who has a stroke that was literally made for the three-point competition.
50. 60.
4 in a row. He's getting his rhythm. He's in the final stretch with 17.
18. 19. 20. 21.
That's a nice effort. 21 points in that round. That gets him the 2nd spot in this contest. Bibby is up next, so we'll get our first look at him here in the opening round of the competition.
4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Just 1 point after the first rack.
It's a start. 1 is better than hitting none.
He's missed 5 straight. He'd missed 5 straight before hitting that one. 4 points after the first 2 racks.
I keep telling him, don't let people who can't shoot into the competition.
4 back-to-back. He may have a run starting. Well, Greg, he can't get the score he needs to go on to the next round. The math's been done for us.
10.
Make it 4 straight. He's finding the range now. Nails that entire rack.
14. 15. 16.
17 points to round it out. Not a bad performance. Just 1 round away from the final shootout, and he will not be participating. Ranger is our next shooter, Greg. I watched this guy warming up and could not believe how smooth he looked. Let's see if he can do it now that the pressure is on. They may have to bring out the fire extinguishers if he pulls this off. Having trouble finding the range here with his third straight miss. Greg, you talk about making yourself a better shooter. What is entailed in that? I mean, is it just repetition and just working hard and spending time in the gym? Or is it just the experience of being in the league long enough? How's it work?
I think it's a combination of those things, EJ, but plus you have to also break down your form. This is a guy who's improved his balance on his three-point shot and also his shot selection. That gives you confidence.
12, 13, 14.
That's 4 in a row. He's warming up with 16 at the last rack.
17.
He made 5 straight before that miss.
18.
And he finishes up with 20. A healthy score, Greg. The final round will not include him. He's gone from this shoot. Mason Jr. will round off the field here in round 1. 21, the lowest number he'll need to get.
1.
So is there a favorite spot on the floor? As a former player, Greg, what was your favorite place on the floor to shoot?
Well, as a guy who wasn't a pure shooter but made himself a good shooter, you always wanted to shoot from the corner because that was the shortest three-pointer. But by the same token, when you get in this competition, it actually provides, I think, even more pressure because you expect to shoot well there. And remember, you have to start in that corner as well as in.
6.
And that's pretty much going to do it. He'll have to sit and watch the rest of the way.
9.
With 11 going to the last rack. A run-of-the-mill performance. He ends up with 13. Just 1 round away from the final shootout, and he will not be participating. It's decided. This round's done, and we know who's in and who's out. Capono is up first in this championship round as the final qualifier from the previous round. I'm sure he's thinking none of that matters now, though, if he can just post a tough score to beat.
1, 2, 3.
Makes the money ball. Hits the money ball for 5 on that first rack.
Now that's a jump shot. That's what we call butt.
The streak's at 8. He's making some noise now. Made them all on that rack. He made it look easy. 11. Pure shooting magic. 13 consecutive. What a performance. 13 in a row before he missed it.
16, 17, 18.
That's 4 consecutive. His stroke's looking good.
I mean, that's nothing to be ashamed of, but it's not like they're handing out any gift certificates.
21, 22, 23.
That's 23 for him this round.
With 23 points.
Lewis earned himself a spot in the finals by posting the best score in the last round. Now he has the distinct advantage of going last and knowing what he has to do to be crowned king. Let's see if he can do it. He needs at least a 23 on this one.
2.
And he's through the first rack.
Even though he's wide open, it's a tougher shot than you think, especially if you can't shoot.
5.
He finds the net for the 4th straight time. 6 out of a possible 12 after 2.
Ernie, did I call it? I told you he'd hit at least 6.
9.
That's 4 hits in a row. He's dialing in the distance. Let me tell you, Greg, I thought that last shot was going to fall, but that miss has just cost him the championship. Capono held court and came away with the goods. He's won the 3-point shootout.
Close, but no cigars, Ernie. I think it's going to be over for my man.
16, 17,
18 points, a pretty solid score to finish the round. He was the best tonight. Jason Capono is the winner of the NBA's 3-point contest. After an impressive display of marksmanship, the champion is about to be crowned. Let's go courtside for the trophy presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your NBA three-point shootout champion, Jason Capono.
It will certainly be one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend 2009, the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest. This is Ernie Johnson, and I'm joined by my colleague and good buddy, Greg Anthony. Let's get things started as the PA announcer introduces this year's competitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. Give it up for tonight's Slam Dunk competitors. From the New York Knicks, at 5'9", Nate Robinson. From the Memphis Grizzlies, at 6'9", Rudy Gay. From the Denver Nuggets, at 6'6", J.R. Smith. From the Orlando Magic, at 6'11", Dwight Howard. The judges for tonight's contest: Mike D'Antoni, Byron Scott, Phil Jackson, Doc Rivers, Maurice Cheeks.
How do you like Rudy Gay's chances?
Oh, he's got to be one of the favorites, EJ. This guy's long, he's lanky. Reminds me of a Tracy McGrady type in terms of the athletic ability. Look for him to score well. Oh, I'd rather be home watching you attempt to dunk.
I'd rather be home watching me attempt to dunk.
I tell you, he didn't waste much time nor effort on that dunk. Average at best.
Maybe he should have given it a little more thought.
That's pretty average. I don't think the judges are going to like that too much.
Actually, even a couple of nines there, Greg. 42, a little higher than you were thinking.
He definitely got away with one there. Like I said, that should have been no better than a 7.
Smith is up next with his first try of the night. Big crowd, big stage, big moment right here.
Oh, there wasn't a whole lot of athleticism involved or creativity, EJ. This is a slam dunk contest, not a layup line.
All of that being said, that was really impressive. And there you have it, 7s across the board from the judges.
Oh, he can definitely do better than that. And more importantly, he knows it. Come on, man.
I want to see something we haven't seen. Okay? No.
He's got to work on the toss on that one, Ernie.
He might want to work on the catch as well. He might want to consider doing something else.
Change it. Oh, my goodness. Off the score clock as well. Beautiful timing on that. Very difficult dunk. I think the judges will reward that one highly. Now, they got to give that a 50. Actually, I'd give it like a 55.
10s across the board, Greg. A perfect score.
I keep telling you guys, there are dunks we ain't never seen before. Well, there's one of them.
Robinson is the last dunker in this opening round. He knows what he has to do to show up the guys who went before him. Let's see what he does. Got his eye on that shot.
Hey, that's all right. Again, I like that versatility. That's one of those dunks that it's not going to blow you away, but it's going to keep you in the midst of the competition.
All right. That was pretty good. I'm feeling that. I'll give him a little bit of love. Give him a 9.
One lone 8, but otherwise 9s there, Greg. 44 is not a bad score.
He does not look happy over there. But look, if you want a 10, you got to show the judges a little something.
Gay should be nice and warmed up now. He's ready to lead off the final dunks of this opening round. Oh, he's going off the clock. Let's see what he's got in mind.
He was obviously distracted.
Hey, somebody lock the doors. Fans are leaving. This doesn't look easy.
Hey, Ernie, wake up.
You take that one, Greg. What happened? Did he miss again?
Yeah.
That works.
Just 5 till the buzzer.
Can you do this?
You know, that would be difficult for me to miss. I'm a finisher, EJ.
Well, this was kind of a unique way to start, but nowhere close to a finish. He just couldn't commit, and man, did it cost him.
Man, he had a couple of runs at it, and he just didn't pull the trigger. Don't be tight out there. Get the job done.
No choice but to put up the mandatory zeros, and there they are.
See, EJ, I like the idea of a shot clock. He probably doesn't like it a whole lot right about now, but I have to say I do.
It's going to have to be all 10s for him. He needs a perfect score. putting a lot of thought into this, and here he goes off the clock. It may be time to try something else.
How about we kick him out of the competition?
Hey, I'm all for that. Raise your hand if you agree. It's unanimous. Oh, that's not bad, but I was expecting a little bit more, Greg.
I mean, it was interesting, but again, creativity is such an important factor in determining who's going to win this competition. Remember, they've seen
of 36.
Good call there, Greg. The judges are obviously looking for a little more as well.
Oh, he has definitely been a big disappointment. He's letting everybody down. Look at his mama over there. She's about to cry. You should be able to come up with something creative.
Could be a decent score from the judges here.
Well, one or two of them are asleep.
The judges are clearly as unimpressed as you were, Greg.
No. Do not go there, EJ. Just stop this right now.
It's decided he will be one of our finalists. Robinson will conclude this first round with his last attempt here. It won't have to be anything spectacular on this dunk. That was really special right there. Really nice try.
That was an advanced attempt by a beginner. Did he dunk it yet?
Most of the time he's entertaining.
You know, you just expect so much more when a guy's blessed with his athletic ability. I don't know what he's doing, but that ain't worth jack. I'll give him a 5.
Before you say another word, have a look here, Greg.
Come on, man. That is ridiculous. Read the manual. Work. Practice. You are not ready for this competition.
And we're done with this round as we look at the results and see who will move on to the next.
Dwight Howard and Nate Robinson.
Be athletic, be creative. Well, now this could be interesting. Off the camera.
Well, he hit the crane cam. That wasn't the problem, although you might want to try and catch it to have any chance to finish the dunk.
Seems to be somewhat of a timing issue here.
Times are wasted. We're working with 10 on the clock.
Well, he's able to get it finished, but you made the point about timing. Not as good as you need if you're going to try in a dunk of that caliber.
See, this is inexcusable. These are professional athletes out there.
As expected, some 6s and 7s there, Greg. Nothing really special at all.
What are you trying to do? What's going on?
Of 33.
Howard will have the luxury of going last in this final round. That's a big edge. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. Hey, that's a pretty good kick right there. Okay. From the foul line.
Again, you know what? He didn't add a lot to it other than the fact that look where he took off from. Holy, his head's above the rim.
You called it, Greg. He's got a perfect score for that.
This man has just taken a step up to legendary status. You the man.
Robinson will try and clinch the crown with his last dunk of the competition. Let's see what he's got in mind. Not bad.
You know, he's looking for the woo factor, but it looks more like the ooh factor.
You don't think much of that at all, do you? Ooh. Good call. More 7s than anything else there, Greg.
Come on. EJ, you need to get people excited if you want to score in the 9s and 10s. You cannot keep going with the basic dunks. Oh, he could go with a retro dunk right now, and he'll be crowned the champ.
Well, how about that toss off the camera?
Ooh, and you're right. That's not an easy dunk, even for the best dunkers in the world. But again, keep practicing.
Uh-huh.
And there you go. You know, it's not quite the dime piece, but we'll call it a six-pack.
Well said. Here comes your champion with another look. Well, Greg, those scores are going to be good enough for the win. He will be this year's NBA Slam Dunk champion.
With a score of 43.
Undoubtedly one of the best in the biz, Dwight Howard is the champion of the Slam Dunk contest. After another great competition, tonight's winner has proven to be the best of the bunch, Greg. Let's go courtside for the trophy presentation.
Give it up one more time for this year's Slam Dunk champion, Dwight